Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Frenzy Live. Happy Monday, Rick.
Happy Monday.
Sorry, I shouldn't make me talk with your mouth full, should I?
Yes, and a great Monday it is. Although I feel like I could have stayed in bed a little longer.
Hey there, Bonnie.
My watch said I got 7 hours of sleep, which is enough for me.
Sharing and liking, Bonnie. Happy Monday to you. Well, it's an exciting day for me to unbox all of my belongings in my new office.
Release the Kraken.
Oh, yes.
What? Release the Kraken? Ooh, a bit early for that yet. We'll save that one for later in the ride.
We will be.
Yes, VO2 workout today. I'll use a standard disclaimer at the end of this. No Kraken were harmed during the workout here this morning. Not permanently anyway. But yes, they will be released.
Well, looking at my screen now, I'm going to need to do some adjustments here after the ride. It appears that my forehead is no longer in this.
You just don't want anyone to see your bed head, do you?
Yeah, this is a good way to block out the bed head.
Hey there, Tim. For releasing the Kraken there. Hey Tim, before you go, you recognise the voice in that release the Kraken thing? You probably don't. It's me. I recorded that sample of me saying release the Kraken, threw it in Audacity and took it down half an octave. I played it back to my mum, my sister, my kids. None of them knew it was me. No, the voice in that when you redeemed that release the Kraken thing there, and it came up on the stream, it said release the Kraken. That's me. We were trying to figure out what sound we could put against it, and I thought, well, I'll record something for that. So came down here on this microphone and recording myself saying, release the Kraken. And then threw it into Audacity, adjusted the pitch, took it down half an octave, and got what you heard. Morning, Patrick. Oh, gonna say salam malam, abang, makasih, apa khabar?
Bring it back. Hold on, bring it back.
trying to think about where I can put my camera now.
I wondered what was going on. I'm looking across at you and I'm thinking, same thinking.
There's a lot of
He's
thinking
awfully quiet.
going on. Yeah,
This
'cause I
isn't
have another
like
stand
Rick.
I can try to use.
Both
Yeah,
of
I
my
realized
cameras are
yesterday
just both of
my
my
neck
cameras are
wasn't
just sat on top of my monitor. Hey, good morning, Roger.
Hey, it's Roger.
It's there, but I haven't heard it yet.
Bring it back.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go this morning. Let's go like this.
I'm just, all I can think is, okay, this is just the warm up. The warm up's always tough when I know it's going to be a big workout. Ah, my camera's all sort of out of whack. My arm's cut off.
It's the cat. The cat adjusted it for his screen.
For now. No.
Just keep it aside for 2 minutes.
Why am I having trouble? Oh well. Hey, Owen. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ron.
Thanks for the
Right
ride
on. An echo in here. You need to get me in the left channel and you in the right channel, Rick. And then, Owen could have it in stereo.
gonna be quite a workout.
It is. The warm-ups. Kicking my butt.
Yeah. Way too many V's, O's, and 2's if you ask me.
Ah! It says targets for the 8 minutes will be just above FCP, due to 90 to 95% maximum heart rate.
It's just a horrible idea.
Well, I could do it here. Oh, easily. Although Rick and the music would then appear in the left channel or the right channel. Hey, good morning, Mark.
Hey, Mark. Ah, I'll do 130 for that 10.
Yeah, today's workout, Owen, is brought to you by the letters V, O, and by the number 2. And by that dude called Max.
Achoo!
And it's a production of the Rick and Andy Television Workshop.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, he's the fat guy.
Did I tell you my FTP is 140?
I don't believe you. Why have we only got 30 seconds of this left? It'd be much nicer if we had 30 minutes of this left.
Yeah. Yes, that endurance ride yesterday was a little less endurance than I planned. Although I never planned because it seems to happen every time, at least once.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, 7. Oh, this will be nothing.
Here's Owen.
Thanks, Owen.
Yeah, I've already got lactic acid building up in my legs. This is not going to go well.
At least we only do it a bunch of times.
It's leveling out now anyway.
Yeah. Mine's leveling out at a higher point than I'd like. Could also crank a little slower. There we go.
Yeah, I heard the sound to say that someone had left Discord room and I couldn't remember who it was. Sorry, Roger. But we can't hear you.
You off the bike.
Oh, there you go. Now we can hear you.
There we go.
Supposed to be on a recovery day, but I said, well, I'll just do a active recovery ride or something.
We've invited you to this. You could have come and done VO2 Max with us.
No, thank you.
Misery loves her company.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be doing much more than this interval in this block. I'm struggling now. I'm not even halfway through this.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
Nah, I'm done. I can't do any more here. Don't know what's going on this morning.
Yeah, just rest up a bit. And then join me. I don't want to quit yet. It would be nice if these intervals weren't 8 minutes long.
Oh, it would be nicer if
Too
if it was 8 minutes of rest and 2 minutes of exercise. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
How you doing at the track, Owen? Well, you've got to live up to expectations now, Owen. Let's get Roger's video in here. Okay. Well, you've had plenty of...
1.8 recovery ride. Sounds easy.
Well, you've had plenty of experience with team time trials, Owen, so I don't expect you to disappoint at all, right? Well, if you are on the same team as Andy, Owen, just take a bungee cord with you. Almost there, Rick. 15 seconds. We get to do 105 watts on the climb. Hey! There you go. Nicely done.
Whew. Ouch.
Yes. I'm just going to ride up these stairs here. Cut this corner out, please.
Clean up on aisle 1. There we go. All better. Hot in here again. Keeps happening every time I get on my bike. My house gets hot.
Can't understand that. Just in case a little there, Roger, we've got your trainer coming in with your microphone. Now it's stopped.
Thought it was a flock of seagulls. Made their way in.
You got it raining here this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dry here, but it's very warm. It's like 40 degrees already.
Yeah. It's down here too, I think.
So everything still looks wet out as it's all melting. It is funny how when it gets warm this time of year, then the pavement starts to sweat.
Yeah.
Or defrost, I guess, or something. Or actually, it's probably all the moisture and the salt. Huh?
Yeah, it could be.
We get ready, Rick. Here we go again.
Oh, come on.
Yep. Here we go.
This is like a workout or something.
Yeah, I got bored, so I said, I'll jump on and just do something.
Yeah, should be nice.
Probably active recovery is better than just sitting around the house anymore.
Well, I feel it more on the start of this one than I did on the last one.
Go quite rich. And then I might have had 6 minutes of rest. So that's not going to last for long. Same as the last one. Minute in, feel lactic acid in my legs. Good morning. Feel liking the screen?
At least we're not doing 4.4 like that guy.
All right.
Well, actually, I'd rather do that. Just a short burst of it.
Okay. Feel liking the screen?
Hey, there's Gerrie.
What? Where's Gerrie?
We gave a ride on.
Oh, that's Gerrie. You've got too much information coming in and can't process it all.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank God.
Ah. Target is to try and get to 4 minutes here, and I'm struggling. I think this go a little bit longer than last one. Oh, I've had a little hold. You got to get clear here. There you go, that'll do for this one. Oh. 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 Got your trainer coming in again, Roger.
I wonder why he's doing that.
His feet and it stops. Ah. You turn. That's the X on inbound. So that gets rid of it for me.
Adjustment on my end, I can help that out.
Well, that turned out to be X on inbound for me now. So I don't hear it, but poor Rick has got to suffer it.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Something I can do. Something I can do to fix that.
Yeah, turn your gate up in Discord.
Turn your what?
Gate. So normally it's set to automatic. If you turn that to manual and adjust it, then you can adjust it so that your voice being louder triggers the transmit rather than the quieter trainer. Hey, Liven. Thanks for liking the stream. Says you got this, keep on going. Keep on keeping on. Who's self-effaced? Yay. I've got traditional workouts, but I guess I'm not doing it. And I'm not complaining. There you go.
Whew. Great when it's like halfway through I settled in real nice. That last minute was a struggle, but felt like it went fast though. Weird. And I don't want to do a third. That's my conclusion.
I just remember all the pain and suffering. One. And they're being banned from YouTube.
Was that because of Sufferfest?
Yeah. Yeah. And we'd spoken with Wahoo before the event and asked about copyright on the videos and whether we'll be okay streaming the content. And they said, yeah, sure, everything will be fine. And then we got 2 strikes. And then I was streaming one morning and I got the 3rd strike. So we were banned from YouTube for a week.
That sounds like my work. When someone
Ready for the next one, Mick?
Tells the bartender, yeah, I guess. Someone tells the bartender that they're gonna keep their car in the parking lot overnight, and then they take an Uber home, and then the next day someone comes in and has their car towed because the bartender never told anybody.
Yeah,
A
juice.
couple times. Of course, all of our bartenders are college kids, so they're learning to be responsible. There was a good part of my brain that said, I'm just going to rest through this one.
Yeah, and I tried a higher cadence this time and that didn't work. I'm done already. I don't know what's going on this morning.
This just automatically sent me. Yeah, I don't want it. I'm going to at least skip this one. I know I could do it too, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, so right now I'm trying to figure out what's going on here because normally I'd be able to, it's 4 watts a kilo. I averaged that on the team time trial. Well, just trial.
Yeah.
You can't even do it for 8 minutes.
Is it just one leg or both of them?
Both. If it was just a left leg,
You know
then
what
I'd
I
put
bet
it
it
down
is?
to the blood clot. But what?
Maybe you have a case of the stupid Februaries. I hate Februaries. Februaries are stupid.
It's not one I've come across before.
I know. I've had a case of the Februaries. So far, I've had a case of the Februaries for about 20 days now. I felt like something must seriously be wrong with me at least 10 times this month.
Where you don't see the sunshine for days on end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it gets to me. And that's why the last time it was sunny, I was just staring at the sun.
A lot of vitamin D3 helps a bit, I think. I don't know how much.
Yeah, I've always meant to take that. I mean, I take multivitamins, but
I don't know how much it helps. I'll do it anyway.
this is much better. See, I'm not having a lactic acid buildup any more than I normally would. And I'm just coming up with excuses in my head that I rode really well yesterday. So today, I can take at least a little break.
95. I took a big break. And there's 106 there, it's not very hard. Just doing some hiking.
Plus this week I have to save some energy because I have to try to get all of my work done in 4 days.
Okay.
And we're supposed to be getting snowstorm after snowstorm. This is just great.
I see that.
I was really hoping that we were just going to have one of those this year, and that was it. But it looks like we're going to have another week where it snows all the time.
Yeah, it gets some pretty cold temperatures there.
Yeah, I guess I think it was like Wednesday night. Tomorrow night there's gonna be a couple inches. And then I think it was like Wednesday and through Thursday it's gonna just be all snow the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of those
Get
ones
cold.
where as it gets closer, then the rain line starts moving further and further south. Those are always the ones where they predicted like 6 inches and it's going to be a foot.
Mm-hmm.
It says 7 degrees C there this morning. Let's see what we've got here. Feels like 17. 17.
-8.
It is
-8, yeah.
3.3 degrees here, Celsius.
3 degrees.
3.3333.
Well, mine is -8.3333.
Yeah, should get close to 50 today.
Yeah.
So when you fish, do you fish in the Bay of Fundy?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be going out again Thursday. Messing up my time trial every week. Could be a little on the cold side too.
Yeah. Yeah, that must be interesting being out in the water when it's still winter.
Oh yeah, you can get very nasty. Just the water, like the water that comes off the boat when we're hauling. That's pounding you in the face when it's like -15.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
I've had a few times. I've had a few times, like, well, there was one time when I spent the night, stayed out in Bar Harbor, and then the next morning I got up and I walked out to the pier, and everybody was getting their boats ready. And I was like, well, doesn't that look nice? Because, you know, it's just like in the harbor, it was all glassy.
Yeah.
And of course, those are the days, you know, when it's in the summer and
Oh,
the harbor looks like glass. It's like, hey, I could go do that today. Other than the fact that it's like 4 in the morning and they're already loading the boat.
What's wrong with 4 in the morning?
It's a great time to be sitting in my chair watching the news, but not as good of a time to.
It's a great time to be sat on your bike doing a VO2 workout as well, eh?
Yeah.
Although I guess it's a bit later for you than it is for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's already 6:40 now. Getting late in the day.
Yeah, in the first of winter fishery, we don't really sleep much at all. Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours a night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Roger's really 29 years old. It's it's lack of sleep that's making him look much older.
So why is that the point that you go hardest?
Well, just kind of like a dog eat dog fishery. You got to get them got to catch them off while they're there, so everybody just comes hard to get them the quickest, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, isn't that a kids' TV show? Got to catch them all.
Yeah. It's kind of like an all or nothing. You're either going flat out or you're not going hardly at all.
Yeah.
Come on, Rick. Let's do this last one.
Okay.
But the first week you can stand and make up to around $35,000 a week.
Is this the time of year when they're hard shells?
Yeah, they're good most of the time, other than the summer. But yeah, the quality this year was really good.
Oh, nice.
They're up to like 13 and a half right now a pound.
Oh wow.
We started in December, we got 6.5. So. And that's just because the catches are down, demand's high.
Is demand high because of what happened to Maine lobster?
Well, yeah. Just there's no lobster being caught down there?
I don't know. I'm sure it's still going on, but there was all like the ooh, man, I'm lacking brain for my oxygen. There's I know like HelloFresh did a boycott on Maine lobster. It's all because of the whales.
Oh yeah, that's a bunch of bull crap, but anyway. That's another subject.
But essentially then, if it's Canadian lobster, it's not Maine lobster, even though it's all right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, for the it's a bunch of bull crap.
Oh.
Yeah, my work there looks a lot nicer.
Yeah, now it's just pretty much they're going to come up with more legislation. And then it's going to cost fishermen more money. The ones that haven't already switched over to the good gear, I guess they say. I don't really know.
Yeah. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like I said,
How many whales have you got?
We don't get any whales. I don't think anybody wants to fish and gets any whales, but I don't know.
No. Or is it like
I think-
lost,
like
the
nets
lost
and-
lines or something?
Yeah, nets and things like that are really good. You don't use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never agreed with any kind of net to fish with. We always do hook and line fishing or and traps. They don't hurt much. They don't hurt anything actually.
Ah.
River. This guy I'm riding with, Miguel, who's nice and friendly. 128.
Hey, good morning, Harry.
Ah, there we go. I do like the fact that I can hit a slider since I have like this ring light on me that's just, I don't even know. What is that light anyway? Is it just full spectrum or is it seems
Halo.
very blue though? If I don't put on if I don't change the white, whatever it's called, a little bit. I
Balance.
look like, yeah, the white balance.
You still hear my trainer, Rick?
What's that?
You still hear my trainer?
No,
No.
I had like a slight moment where I heard it for a second right before you asked, but no, I haven't been able to hear it. Other than that,
We do an adjustment. Try to adjust them when I get done here.
is it a wheel on?
Yeah, I got a kicker.
Not the direct drive, the wheel on one.
No wheel.
Oh, it's the direct drive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it almost sounds like a wheel.
I don't have no wheel on my bike. I'm not sure what you mean, but.
Mine makes a lot of clickety clack sounds.
Yeah.
Ever
That's
since I
in-
switched to
It's your
to
knees
wax
and your
my
seat.
train.
Your seat will fix that.
Ever since I started using wax on my chain, now I get a lot of clickety clack sounds.
Yeah. That's actually what I just was looking at the other day. I'm going to switch to the normal wax.
Thing is, my outdoor bike, my Amonda, is super quiet. That thing is just like, I love it. You can't hear any drivetrain noise at all until I waxed it.
Really?
And now, yeah, now it's making noise. It was weird because at first when I tested it out, when I just, used my hand to crank it, it sounded super quiet. I was like, oh, nice. Then I took it out to ride, and then I started getting a strange sound. So, and then it was time to put it up. So I haven't gone any further with it. But
The main benefit of wax is it's a dry lubricant, so it doesn't attract dirt. And that's only really a problem outdoors. So you're not really getting any benefit from using wax on your indoor bike.
No.
I do like it. So far, I've been liking using the wax.
Do you do the homemade wax or you find the stuff that's already pre-made?
Yeah, I bought one of the pouches of it.
Something. Yeah, I'd like to put my road plate on the trainer, but I don't want to get it all sweated up.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. And I have one of those, the SRAM 12-speed ETAP drivetrain. So I
That's
just
what I got
don't
on.
want to. I don't want to wear out any components.
That's what I got
Yes,
on
I
this
do.
bike here, on the trainer.
Yeah,
That
nice.
thing. I got a gravel bike, a giant revolt with the same drivetrain that we say you have there. That's what I'm riding on the trainer, but my other bikes I don't, man. That's just too damn expensive.
Yeah.
It's like 20 plus.
Yeah, when I would love to use my Honda on this. It just feels better to ride. But the when I was looking at the parts to the drivetrain and just how much it costs to replace them, I was like, because when I'm riding outside, I stay up on my maintenance. When I'm
Right.
riding inside, I can put on like 500 miles and be like, oh yeah, I haven't lubed my chain. Or I haven't, done anything.
Yeah, exactly.
If you follow the with a what's up, dog?
Yes, every time. Oh, this is so much better right now than doing VO2s. I'll tell you what.
We can do one
Is there
more if you
still
want.
more? I think we already did it, didn't we?
Which,
Talking to Jason about the VO2, and he recommended that I didn't do that until 4 to 6 weeks before my race. You know,
yeah. I'm hoping that I perform a bit better tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure between what we did yesterday, even though it wasn't all the same workout, but I mean, I can mash them together. Doesn't seem that long ago, but what we did to try to catch the group for a little while there.
yeah, that's what
Yesterday.
killed me.
Oh, I was destroyed.
And I was going hard before that, trying to catch you, actually. And I didn't need to know.
Ended up taking like a good chunk of the day just to get my heart rate under 90 BPM.
How did I get a full star for that?
Oh, nice. Oh, well, it was
Thank you,
the
Swift.
cooldown, right? Did you actually get it for the VO? Oh, for the whole thing?
For the whole thing,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nice, that works.
I nailed it.
Yeah, for some reason lately after hard rides, my heart rate stays just outrageously high all day. Is that a normal thing?
I don't know if you're doing enough recovery, or I don't know how that works.
I don't know. 'Cause I have been recovering more lately,
No,
but I may have taken recovery too far. I don't know. But it's one of my February I might die things, I think. Where I'm like, oh no, my heart rate's too high. There's been a few times I just take my watch off and I'm like, okay, stop thinking about it. It's good. Do you feel fine? Yes. Okay.
You've almost stopped going up there. That's all right. 2 kilometers an hour. I bet you hit 1 mile an hour then.
Well, if you look at that one spot where the ground lifts off of the ground.
The ground lifts off of
I'm
the ground.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't go over the handlebars there.
And Rick to the virtual hospital.
Rick rode on his virtual face through the virtual pave section. Now he needs to know if there's a virtual doctor around. Oh, 2 miles per hour. Something's appearing in my corner. I think the wind. I think the wind's blowing the sheet. Hey, Tufa.
Good morning. With my new push to top.
What you do, Tess?
I see you got a chance to go outside yesterday.
Yeah, that was a mistake. The weather report was quite good, so I dressed too lightly, and then it was just raining and cold, and yeah, not nice.
Yeah. Well, the weather was nice.
It was a sort of a pre-gathering for the group where I will go to Vietnam within 3 weeks from now, so 3 weeks from now.
Oh, wow.
So it was nice to meet them, of course, but the bike ride was not so nice.
So are you just doing a direct flight from Phoenix to Vietnam?
I'm coming back home for a week, and it's also I'm taking another bicycle. So yeah, for logistics, it's so next week I'll be in Arizona, then I'll be for a week, and then I will go to Vietnam for 2.5 weeks.
Nice.
I mean, ideally it should have been spread out a bit, but now it's like this, so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
On purpose, Owen, or by accident?
I just realized that I made steering buttons for RGT, so it's the A and the D button for steering, but pressing A in Swift is not a good idea.
No, definitely not.
So I have to keep away from that button. Oh, yeah, I think. What can I do? No, I can't make it application specific for this keyboard. No, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm sure Rick would like it if you did that during the final 1 kilometer on the Friday Ebb.
It's going to happen because I mean the keyboard is just here on my steerer. So
Have you tried the companion app steering yet?
yeah, but it doesn't work for me on my Samsung. It crashes the tilt thing. I built a holder, a homemade thing here.
Oh yeah. Nice.
But the tilt thing, if this is better, I have a 3-button keyboard on the steerer, so the middle button is now for universal push to talk for both programs, so this is also nice, and then left and right.
Yeah, I have 'cause I saw that it has like the touchscreen thing, right? Where you don't have to tilt, you can also touch.
Yeah,
I was thinking I can.
that works fine with me, but then I actually prefer the keyboard because it's more firm thing to it. And also the keyboard has a repeat function, so if you want to go completely across, you just keep it pressed. This you don't have on the, yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to try it out and see how it feels. trying to
I
steer.
mean, eventually I went like in Swift, I want the thing a turntable, so then I just have to use the steerer, but this doesn't exist yet, so I have to wait a bit.
I could use a bigger phone now so that it will stretch all the way from one handlebar to another.
Yeah, indeed. So you don't need the mount that.
Or I guess I could just buy a device or fashion something.
Yeah, but I don't know if you need it because the hold I made actually worked okay. Just that the function didn't work on the Samsung phone. It works perfectly until you start riding and then it crashes.
Huh.
But I guess Wahoo will have a fix out because it's in the software somewhere. It's not in the device. But the overall feeling with steering is good. I mean, it gives you a lot more stuff to do while riding, so I find that nice. Then time passes quickly. But it surely changes the game completely in a sprint and stuff. So that it's some adaptation there.
Yeah. Trying to sprint and also
Yeah, that's gonna be a
same
challenge.
time.
I tried actually speech control as well. There's this auto hotkey. It's a thing you can install on the Windows, and it also has speech control, and that actually worked quite well. But then you're shouting all the time, left, left, left.
No, you stupid computer, left. I said left.
I know, right? No, not right. Yeah. Usually on sprints anyway, I stay seated while I'm drafting typically until I'm ready to go. And then so I can still steer. It's once I stand up and start going that there's not much for steering there.
I mean, the pitfall in ITT is if you get caught behind somebody, so you can, as soon as you, I mean, the last couple of 100 meters, as soon as you have a clear lane, you can let go of the steering and just go.
That would be unfortunate to end up having someone in your lane though. Pushing just as hard as you can and it's doing nothing. Yeah, that definitely fixes that whole sticky issue that was happening with RGT where you get dropped because you're behind someone waiting to get out, trying to push to get out, but then there's a delay. Had that happen a few times. Probably makes it a lot
I mean, if you have the steering under control, you can get yourself out of these situations, but it still happens if you're not paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, I know all about that one. So far, every single group ride I've been in lately.
Yeah, me too.
I had it happen last Sunday. Had it happen on Wednesday. I didn't give the push on a downhill section and then spent the rest of the downhill section trying to chase. And then yesterday, I just chose to come back and
Yeah. Try to
Knowing
help
that
you.
knowing that there was a good chance that I would never make it back.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
I still wanted to
Thanks
try
for,
it.
thanks for throwing it.
Yeah. Well, I knew it would be fun.
At least I had somebody to ride with.
Yeah, so I figured at least if we can make it back, then cool. That's a huge victory. I've never done that in the B ride before. But if not, then at least we can ride in a group.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, it was funny because I saw one spot and I'm like, okay, that's pretty far back. And then I like dropped back to that. And I was like, oh, wait, that's not Roger. Then the next one behind that was you. And then I quickly understood why as I watched everybody disappear further and further.
That's what I'm telling you, I just couldn't catch it. I knew I was way too far.
Yeah, the only time I think we might have made a couple seconds when I was pushing 5 watts.
Yeah,
And that was only going to last for so long.
yeah, we had to do that for about 15 minutes. I don't think that was going to work.
No. Are you doing the happy 100 right now with us?
Yeah, it's leaderless today, so far it's doable. So it's actually nice.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do an hour or so just to get my training, and then I'll quit.
I was going to say, you were sitting back with your arms crossed, and I was like, wow, that doesn't quite look like the happy there.
No, he just doesn't look very happy.
Normally, it's really a bad thing if they start out slow, because this means that they're going to be attacked. But I think because Brett is not there, it's probably going to be relaxed today, but we'll see. I checked the free signups. There was a guy in there with a race rank of 60 or something. So there are some nasty people in there.
Wow. Ooh, I was surprised to see on Strava on Friday, Charlie ended up posting a Strava thing a little later in the day. I saw that he had gave me kudos, so I looked at his and said something about, I got rickrolled. I was like, oh, hey. I get a shout out on this one.
He's getting a complex.
Oh, I thought he had me for a moment. Like when I saw, at first I felt pretty confident with it. I was like, okay, he's far enough back, and I eased off just a little bit for the last little tiny bit before the line. And then when I saw him go flying by with the other guy, I was like, whoa, that was closer than I thought. Okay. And when I watched the replay, you could actually, Andy and I both at the same time were like, whoa. That almost happened. They almost blew my doors off before I crossed the line. Pretty much. I think it was because Charlie, I don't think he ever hit the normal wattage he does.
No, we're looking in Swift Power, it looked quite low, so he must have been just in the right position.
Yeah, he stayed at like 9 watts. per kilogram, and so didn't the other guy. And I think that they just were able to draft off of each other or something, because they were flying. The only thing I can imagine for that is the reason why I haven't had the power, because your lead outs are just it. They make me have to work like right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
It's like last week I was like, huh, what's wrong with me? Why can't I put down as much power as I normally would on this sprint? And then it happened again another week, and I'm like, okay, there's two things in common. There's one thing in common with these 2 weeks, and that's that Lucas decided that he was going to start pushing early and just keep that up the whole way.
Was a little bit like yesterday outside. I mean, it's flat here, but we went up something that we call a mountain, but it's just 150 feet high. But
Yep.
a little bit stretched out, so like a mile climb or so. So I just went for it, and they let me do all the front work. And then the last 300 meters, guy overtakes me. I managed to get us his wheel and overtake him just on the top. That was a good feeling.
Nice work.
I mean, climbs are easier because people don't have momentum when they come past, so it's just a what game. So I like that more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's
It's
this
like
one group
smug
rider
mode
that I do.
enabled.
There's a group ride I do during the summer with one of the local bike shops where we just go at a leisurely pace around, but it's fun, good talk, and all that stuff. But then for the finish, it's always a sprint, which it always ends up being a slight downhill and then finishing off with a hill. And so it's always tough because, like, I know I can put down more power than some of the guys, but there's one I don't think I can. But they end up still winning because they get all the momentum going down the hill. I'm trying to get in behind them so that I can pass on the uphill. But usually, if I can't get right behind them like that, then I don't win it.
Which airport do you enter the States in?
The Phoenix.
Oh, you fly straight to Phoenix?
Oh, to be controversial, London, Heathrow.
Oh yeah, so if that's the case, if anything happens over the Atlantic, you're definitely stopping in Bangor.
Yeah, for sure. I think we actually fly a bit north of Bangor, but it would be the emergency stop if we had something else.
Yeah, I always see a lot of, whenever I look on that flight aware thing, there's always a lot of international flights flying over. Yeah, so I mean, if you were to just maybe say something to somebody, and then somebody were to get mad, and then you were to be like, whoa, 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 and then they had to be restrained, and then you had to land.
I'm gonna be very quiet all the way.
Then I could, the airport's only like 2 miles from here. I could head right over to grab a cup of coffee. And then hopefully by then your flight will be all set and you can take off and head to Phoenix.
Yeah, Andy General is gonna be on the same plane, and his jokes can be quite, so maybe.
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna end up making someone mad. There's gonna be a stop. I wonder how that works, if they keep everybody on the plane and just remove the problem and then take off after that, or if it's actually an unloading thing. They probably keep everyone on the plane so that they don't have
I
to
never
deal
had
with
an episode like that, but I had some accidental landings because of weather stuff, and the problem is that they normally go to the whole unloading, inloading scene just for if somebody jumps off and they need their luggage or whatever. So it's easier for them to do a standard procedure than to leave people on board.
And it would probably be like a international terminal only thing.
Yes, but still, if they let people out of the plane, they will have to redo the luggage also for security.
Yeah, all that, and then I'm sure there would be some sort of customs situation. Maybe. I've never flown internationally, so I don't even know how it goes.
You know what I'm saying? Last year, I rehearsed having a straight face in customs because I was warned about US customs officers, and I've also in the past seen it in New York. But the females were super friendly, and we got to talking about road cycling and everything. So that was
nice. That's because they have lots of sun.
Yeah, they didn't go busy.
You don't want to do that in Maine in February because they're just going to hustle you because they have nothing else to do. They're going to be mad about the snowstorm that just hit and how they had to shovel this morning before they came to work. Nah, generally people here are pretty nice. The airport here, I actually
That's
like
true.
going through TSA here because it's they're very polite. It's just on the return flight, yeah, depending on the airport. But all of a sudden it's like, you know, then you get real TSA stuff. But you're guilty until proven innocent in the TSA line.
All right, coming up on 40 kilometers, 25 miles per hour.
There you go. Thanks for the company. I'm
Hey, Roger.
going to start for
All
the
right.
day, I guess.
Appreciate you joining us as
Maybe
well.
catch you around.
Yeah, they can
Maybe
join it.
see you around tomorrow or something.
See you, Roger.
Same time, same place.
Have a good one, Roger.
Okay. Yeah, you too.
You got away from me.
Figure out what's around the corner here. Let's go. What I like to see. Go. That'll do for me.
It was really strange yesterday because the temperature was around 50 Fahrenheit. So nothing wrong, but then it started raining quite heavily. And since I didn't have a raincoat, I was completely soaked. So at the end, I was actually undercooled. I was shaking a bit and stuff. So yeah, even with temperatures like that, you can never be sure if you're properly dressed for it.
That's too cold for rain. Or to be in rain.
And I also had very simple gloves with no fingers and stuff. That was so stupid.
I'm good for riding in rain without protection at about 80. Usually 80 is about the good temperature. Anywhere 80 to 90.
Yeah, but I'm old, so my circulation is just very bad in my fingers and stuff. At the same time, we were out Saturday and it was super warm and dry, so then you get sort of the idea, okay, maybe it is spring. It'd be very nice to go out on the fancy bike and like those, but
Hey there,
the
Patrick.
door slams on you.
Thanks for liking the stream earlier, Patrick. Give you a mention then. So anyway, I'm going to pull the stream down now. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I have another workout tomorrow about the same time. Come and join us then. Till then, take care. Have yourselves a good Monday. Bye for now.